Hi guys, I hope you're all well. Today I created this look that is on my face right now, a really bright blue eye, but not like scary. Because at first I looked at the eyeshadow because, I mean, look how bright it is. And I was like, ooh, that's a little bit scary and it might not be wearable, but I feel like I've created a really wearable look. I feel really confident in this. I feel like I would go out in it, so hopefully you do too. Because when you think of blue eyeshadow, you kind of just think of the 80s, but I think this is a real modern twist on blue eyeshadow. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this look, then please keep watching. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover X Primer. This is just really nice because it really hydrates the skin, ready for foundation. And as you can see, I've already got my brows on because I just thought I'd save a little bit of time. I want a really flawless base today, so for foundation I'm going to be using the Illamasqua Skin Base, and this is in the shade 6.5. And I'm going to be applying this with my Zoeva Silk Finish 102 brush. So I'm just going to dot this all over my face first of all, because I've popped it into a little pan. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. And this is in the shade Light Sand. And I'm going to apply this with a pointed foundation brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to pop it in a triangle shape under the eye. And then I'll just pop it in between my eyebrows, a bit on the cupid's bow, the chin. Then I turn the brush sideways and drag it down the centre of my nose. Now I'm just going to use my damp beauty blender and blend that all into the skin. Now for baking, I'm going to be using a product I haven't used before, so hopefully it works. And it's the Ben Nye Neutral Set. So this is a colourless powder. So I've just poured some onto my little tray, and I'm going to be using my still damp beauty blender, and I'm going to pack it on underneath the eyes. So while that's under the eyes, I look like a crazy person, but I'm going to be putting my bronzer on now, and it's the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and this is in the shade Medium Deep. Around my forehead, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola brush. And then the jawline. And then to do my cheekbones, I'm going to be using the NARS Glitter brush. From the top of the corner of my ear down towards my corner of my mouth. Go to about halfway. And then underneath that contour, I'm going to get a bit of that powder again that we put under our eyes, and this Morphe M459 brush. And I'm just going to clean it up a little bit under there. Before I do anything else, I'm going to wipe away the Bic under the eye. I'll leave this a bit longer. And I just wipe this away with a Duo Fibre brush. I think I prefer using the Secret Brightening Powder, to be honest, but it's still done the job, hopefully. Just doesn't look quite as bright under my eye. So for blush, I'm going to be using one of the split pans from Becca and Jaclyn Hill, and this is the one with Champagne Pop and Flower Child in it. So obviously the blush is Flower Child and the highlight is Champagne Pop. So first of all, I'm going to go in with Champagne Pop, using an M501 brush from Morphe, put it on the top, the apple of my cheek, and then run it back towards the back of my cheekbone. And then I like to just bring it around the brow. And then I'm going to put it on my cupid's bow and run it down the centre of my nose. I'm going to wipe this fake away. So this is Flower Child blush. And I just put it on the apples of my cheeks and then I run it back towards the hairline. And then I just like to blend together with a big stippling brush. For the eyes, I'm going to be using the Meet Matrimony palette from the Balm. And first of all, I'm going to go in with Matte Lin, which is the lightest shade in the palette. And using my E40 blending brush, I'm just going to run this through the crease and the upper crease area as a transition shade. This doesn't have much colour to it, but it's a good way to start. I like to start with the lightest shade first. Now, in the same place, I'm going to be using Matte Thomas, which is that pink shade, using the same brush. Now I'm going to go in with Matte Lopez, which is that orangey kind of shade below the first shade we used. And these are all matte shadows, by the way. And I'm just going to run this through the crease. And if it goes a bit higher than the crease, then that's okay. It's blending all of those shades together, making a really nice blend of colours. I'm going to come back to that palette in a moment. I'm going to do the base of the lid now, and I'm going to be using this Illamasqua shade called Victim, and it's this really bright blue, like it looks like the sky. And this is also a matte shade. So I'm using a Bdellium Tool 772 brush, and I'm going to pack this all over the base of the lid. Look how bright that is. Woo! Now back in with the Balm palette, and I'm going to go in with Matte Kumar, which is that red based brown next to the orange shade. And I'm going to be using a Zoeva 224 brush. And what I'm going to do with the shade is blend that blue out into the crease, and obviously blend the shade into the crease, just to avoid any harsh lines but also deepen that crease. And if any blue comes away like it has done, we can always put a little bit back on top once we've done this part. Now I'm going to grab that blue again. On the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with Matte Lopez, Matte Kumar, and the dark brown shade right at the bottom called Matte Reed. On the inner corner and the brow bone, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop. Putting that in the tear duct area and the brow bone. For liquid eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Rodial liquid eyeliner pen. I'm going to create a wing, but I'm also going to bring it down slightly into the inner tear duct area. For eyeliner in the waterline, I'm going to be using this Kiko pencil, and this is in the shade 2. It's like a brown glittery pencil. Just using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Now for lips, I'm going to be using Buxom Pink Champagne. So that is the final look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments below and I'll get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to speak to you soon. Have a great day.